Hello to my very first viewer. Do you hope you're having a good evening? Has anyone really been far? Hello, everyone. Well, 3 of you. So I go to church. Well, not really. Hello, Maryland. I live in Pennsylvania. Yeah, close enough. My parents lived in the DC area back in the 80s. You think there's something wrong? What's wrong with the live? This is my very first time ever doing a live, so. Oh, this. Thank you. My grandmother crocheted this back in the 70s. Oh, I have weird teeth. I don't smile often. And I don't really like people telling me to smile. You can't wait to see what I'm working on finished. I can't wait either. This is a baby blanket for a friend who is due any day now. So I have to get it done. Can you hear me all right? My name is Gracie from Small Pine Crafts. Okay, good. This is the very first time I'm going live on YouTube, and I'm going live using my tablet camera instead of my phone camera. So I have no idea. I've never used my tablet camera before. But I needed to. Oh, thank you for subscribing. But I needed to use the tablet instead of my phone to go live, because on YouTube the chat is a lot smaller than where I go live on TikTok, and I can't see very well. That's just my face. A very serious face. Yes, I am indeed on a mission to get this done. I mean, baby will be born regardless of when I finish it, just because I have this weird superpower, my friends joke, that whenever I finish a baby blanket, the baby is born within 3 days. And my friend texted me and said, "Hey, I'm over this. Please finish the blanket." So here I am hurrying to finish it so I can get her some relief. And thank you. I've been crocheting for about 26 years now. I see Nightbot is working really well. Yay. Oh, thank you for saying I'm doing a good job. You know, the colors for this blanket came in a pack from Hirschner's. They make variegated yarns that have coordinating solids. So I was able to get a big box of yarn that all look good. It's okay, Angara. I don't want to attract too many people that intentionally go in and spam. So the Nightbot just filters any excessive emojis or symbols out so that the chat doesn't get clogged. Turning another corner. Here we go. Hear one of my cats munching behind me. They will probably make an appearance at some point during the live tonight. I have 3 cats. I have a black cat named Guinness. Then I have two silver tabbies named Rocky and Zuzu. They are litter mates, and we could not tell them apart when they were kittens, but now Rocky is huge and Zuzu is tiny. I know Guinness and Rocky like to appear in a lot of my videos. Zuzu, not so much. She's camera shy. I can't wait either. My friend's been wanting to have a baby for years, so I'm glad for her. The yarn is starting to get tangled up. Guinness is coming down the stairs. Oh, never mind. Turned another corner. And I have finished another row. Hooray. Now let's see what color comes next in the pattern. Dark blue. Alright, let's turn it. And then I cheat and avoid having a million ends to weave in at the end by carrying all the yarn strands up the back, which works, but then sometimes the yarn gets tangled. Oh, hi! You follow me on Instagram. Hello. We talked once. Here I am. This is what I look like. This is what I sound like. Hope you are doing well. You're welcome for making the live stream. I figured I would start going live on YouTube, TikTok, other platforms. This is my first time going live on YouTube. Last week, I tried going live on TikTok for about an hour and it went really well. So this week we're doing YouTube, and depending on how tonight goes, I'll keep going live on YouTube. It's great at keeping me off of my devices so far. Well, thanks for coming to the live, Graceful Oak Fibers. All right, turning another corner. Yay! I know those typos. That's what I had a feeling you meant. I remember when autocorrect first became a thing on iPhones, and it was just a great big joke. Sometimes the things it would correct to. Yeah, crochet is how I unwind from my day job, and well, I've been crocheting longer than I've been working, and crocheting used to be how I just unwound from school and life itself. But now it's my escape from my day job. Oh, the cat just came downstairs. Guinness! Come here! Come up! You're gonna rub on the platform and knock my camera over, aren't you? Guinness! Come on up, baby! Come say hi to everybody! Come on! Come here! Here's Guinness! Here's my baby boy. Yes, you are my black cat. And he's gone. He does that. He'll probably come up like 3 or 4 more times. He can never make up his mind. He's my sweet old boy. He'll be 15 years old in August. I got him when he was a little baby kitten. Yeah, right, baby. Got the sneezies. Oh, Guinness. Oh, you gonna come back up? Good boy. Hello, Guinness. Don't show your butt on camera. That's rude. I know you have a cute butt, but nobody wants to see that on camera. Hi, black cat. Put your butt away, sir. Have you no shame? Come on, settle down on the lap. Come on, Guinness. There's my boy. Good boy. Guinness is going to join us for a while. Yes, you see the people? And you're gonna knock my camera over if you're not careful. If the camera falls, I'm sorry. Cat chaos. Yes, my kitty cat. Yes, you're my Guinness. He's very happy if you can hear him purring. He is my happy, happy boy. Okay, he's settled in on my lap. He'll probably sit there for a while and then jump up and get going again. All right, black cat. And you're quite happy there, Mr. Guinness. My baby boy. Keep the claws in, sir, please. Thank you. All right. Gotta say, the drape on this is turning out so much better than I could have expected. It's just so nice and flowy. It's not stiff at all. Well, this isn't a kit, it's a pack, but I do often order from Hirschner's. I really like their worsted weight acrylic. And yeah, I'd say they're one of the places that I buy most of my yarn from. Now I'm thinking about it, yeah. Ever since online ordering for Joann stopped, I've only been really buying from Hirschner's and Premier Yarns. The tail, sir. The tail. Don't knock the camera over, please. Hello. Yes, I know. Oh, pet break. My old man demands his pets. Yes, you are a sweet boy. Yeah, I really like Premier Yarns too. I'm actually a Yarn Alliance member, so I do have an affiliate link with them in the description. Yeah. Ever since Red Heart Super Saver suddenly got expensive, I've been using Premier Basics Worsted instead. Though I'm still a ride or die Red Heart girly. This is all Red Heart. My grandma was a Red Heart girly. And I know everyone's going to say Red Heart is really scratchy, but first of all, you wash it. It's intentionally made to be a little scratchy so that it's easier to work with. And then you wash it off, and it's not scratchy anymore. And second of all, I actually don't have very much feeling in my hands. I was in an accident about 15 years ago, so I don't really feel much in my hands, so the scratchiness doesn't bother me, and I wash everything before I use it, so it's never been a problem for me. But yeah, I love Red Heart. Most of my stash is either Red Heart or Premier or Hirschner's. The Hirschner's brand yarn, it gets used pretty much as soon as I have it in, I have it back out. So it doesn't stay in my stash for long. No, I don't hand wash. Everything I use, I just throw it in the washing machine. No, I mean, I have no feeling in my hands. I was in an accident 15 years ago. So the feeling in my hands is really diminished. So I don't really feel scratchiness. I've never really felt the scratchiness of Red Heart. Or, well, I did when I was younger, but I can't really remember how it felt because it's been 15 years. So, yeah, no. Everything. If it can't go in the washing machine, it's yeah, no. It just goes in the washing machine. I intentionally only get yarns that can go in the washer. I will let something lay flat to dry, but I ain't hand washing anything, I can tell you that. I don't have the time. I'm so glad I discovered you. Yeah, misfired. Hate when that happens. And we're coming up on the end of this round. Yay! So this is about how big the blanket is now. It's getting pretty big. I want this blanket to be able to grow with my friend's baby, so I'm going to, it's probably going to be more like a toddler size than a full little baby size. We're done with that row. Pull that tight. Turn. Leave off the static. Where's the variegated one? Where'd the variegated strand go? Where'd the variegated strand go? There it is. Okay. I'm using 4 different colorways of yarn. I can't remember them off the top of my head. When Guinness moves, I'll check the yarn label. It's illegal to evict him off my lap. Basically, what I'm doing is I do this variegated color for one row, then I do this color, then I do a variegated again after this color. Thank you, Guinness. Then I do the blue, and then another variegated. Then I do the purple, then another variegated, and then I switch back to that. So now that Guinness has moved, I can check the yarn labels. So this is Hirschner's Worsted 8 Royal. This is Boysenberry. This is lavender, but it's a very dark lavender. I wouldn't call it that. And then that one doesn't have the label on it, but I'm pretty sure it's called Night Sky. I can check in a little while. I have a second skein of it because I use so much more of it than the other colors. So let's get this row started. I also carry the strands up the back so that I don't have to weave in ends every single row, because I hate weaving in my ends, especially when it's on a super important project like this that I know is going to get a lot of use, because then you just have to weave it in so much to make sure that it doesn't become undone. So incorporate your yarn strands when you can, friends. Just may lower your blood pressure. Misfired. Tell I'm getting tired. See, it's now 9 o'clock. We've been live for about 40 minutes. How fun. Time flies. I'll probably be live for about another half hour, 40 minutes before I go to bed. So thank you for being here if you're still here from the beginning, and welcome to anyone who's just joining us. I think I'm starting to just ramble to myself at this point. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is only the second time I've ever live streamed. First time on YouTube. I went live on TikTok last week, but I only had 2 viewers the entire time I was live. Now I have 3. How many of someone's work at Slovenia for salary in USD? Slovenia, you probably make more money than I do. I make about 30,000 US dollars a year as a teacher. But that's before taxes. Turned a corner. Turning a corner. Hello to all the new people that just showed up in the chat. Live, viewers, whatever. Is it really that obvious that I'm new at this whole live streaming thing? I don't know, man. I'm just trying my best here. Turning a corner. Hello to those who are just joining us. I hope you are all doing well on this lovely Saturday night. Oh, about done with another row, and we're turning a corner. Yay! My teacher voice is coming out. So, what is everybody crocheting tonight? Or if y'all just want to lurk, it's fine. Purse. That's nice. Okay. What's the next color? This one. Yeah. Okay. The only problem with carrying the yarn up is tangles. Anything to minimize the amount of ends I gotta weave in, though. So we've been live for about an hour now. I'm gonna start winding down just because it's gonna be late. I think I will finish this round and then one more round of the variegated before we call it a night. We'll see how I feel when I finish those 2 rounds. If I'm not too tired, maybe we can keep going. It's been a long day. Seems like the whole population of my town decided they all had to go to the same grocery store today while I was there. Yeah, getting tangled up. Everybody fix your posture. Posture check. Turning the corner. Then once I'm done with this main part of the blanket, I gotta figure out what kind of border I want to put on it. Where are all these fuzzies coming from? Here, one of the cats again. So that one sounds more like Zuzu. It's either Zuzu or Guinness. Rocky's footsteps aren't that delicate. He stomps. Tangled up, static electricity. Lovely. Gotta say, I definitely like going live on my tablet better than on my phone because I can see it a lot better. Really need new glasses. I do have TikTok on my tablet. Maybe I'll try a TikTok live on my tablet as well. I did a TikTok live on my phone last week, and the entire time I had to squint at it because I couldn't read chat from the distance the tripod was at, even with my glasses on. That's gonna be expensive. We're turning another corner! Hooray! Yeah, this has been fun. I definitely want to make these YouTube lives a regular thing. I don't know if I could come up with some kind of schedule, kind of like Sarah from Crochet Vision does. I'm losing my voice. It's after 9 o'clock. I can't talk after 9 o'clock. Anyway, I was thinking maybe I'll come up with some kind of live schedule like Sarah from Crochet Vision does. because trying to release 2 shorts a week and a long form vlog every other week is already kind of pushing it on top of my day job. But this is fun. This whole YouTube thing, it's fun. I mean, my day job is fun too, but I'm a teacher, so some days it is really not fun, like on full moons, or right now when Mercury is in retrograde and it's making the kids absolutely insane. I mean, a couple weeks ago, we had a lunar eclipse, Mercury went into retrograde, full moon, sudden drastic weather change, and the time change for daylight savings all in 1 week. Like, I was right up there with the last week of teaching before the pandemic 5 years ago. God, I've been teaching for 7 years at the end of this school year. And we are turning another corner. That felt like that part felt like it went really fast. Hi, Zuzu. You won't come up on camera, will you? Nope, there she goes. Like I said earlier in the live, Zuzu's the camera shy cat. Guinness and Rocky love to be on camera. But right now is Rocky's nappy time, and Guinness already had his fill of being on camera like a half hour ago. So. I hear your little toes, Zuzu. Right, we are approaching the end of the row. Oh. Good night, Patricia. Thank you for joining me on my very first live. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. All right, that row is done. I'm going to do one more round in the variegated, and then I'm going to call it a night because I am sleepy. Oh no, 0 viewers. Well, I guess this portion of the video is for whoever's watching the replay. Hi, hello, welcome. If you're here to listen to my unhinged talking to myself through the last of this. Oh, a person came, so now I'm not talking to myself anymore. I mean, well, technically I am talking to myself. I'm looking at myself on the camera and talking. It's just... Oh! Sorry about that. That was actually my dad calling, so I am going to jump off of the live now. Thank you, everybody that joined me, and I hope you come back for another live sometime. Good night. How do I end this thing? Yes. Good night, everybody.